Hi there, this is Jennifer with Roam with Fields, and today we are ready for day 6 of our 21 days of cable knit stitches. This one is called Crossing Paths. So these cables are alternating kind of randomly. So it's not on like every 6 rows. So this is a 4 row and this is a 6 row. So they're a little off set. So it is a 12 row repeat. So I've already done 2 repeats. So now I'm ready for a third one. And I've knit rows 1, 2, and 3. So I'm ready for row 4. So it is a little different than we've done before. I am using Rowan Big Wool. And they call out to use a size 15 to 19. I, however, am using a size 11 knitting needle. I wouldn't say that this is even as bulky as the Lion Brand Thick and Quick, which calls out for a 13. And there will be a knot coming up in it. So grab your cable needle. Alrighty, so now we're ready for row 4. Except I don't have that. I didn't remember to knit into that stitch on the previous row. So with the yarn in the front, we're going to slip 1 purlwise and we're going to purl 2. So that's our gutter. So I have 2 reverse stockinette stitches before the cables. So I purled those 2. And then we're going to do a T6LR. And I just kind of made up that abbreviation to throw it in there so it's easier to look at, and you can read the abbreviations down below because it's a pretty long description of that abbreviation. And I like my patterns to be really clean so it's easy to see where I'm at. And then, I mean, once you do this stitch a couple times, you'll get it. And then you won't have to read all those instructions every time. So we're going to transfer 4 stitches and onto a cable needle, and we're going to hold it into the front of our work. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll hold that in the front, and then we're going to knit 2 stitches off our left hand needle. And then this is kind of a little different than what we have been doing. We're going to slip these 2 purl stitches back on to our left hand needle. And then we're going to purl them very carefully. Bring that yarn into the front. And we're going to purl those 2 stitches. And then we're going to knit these 2 stitches off of the cable needle. So that was definitely different than anything we've done. And then we're going to finish off the row. And it's knit the knits and purl the purls. So we're going to purl 2, knit 2, and purl 2. Now with the yarn in front, slip 1 purlwise. So now we are ready to do row 10. So I'm going to go ahead and knit in between here, and then I'll be back with row 10. So it is the same stitch as this. We're just going to do it over here on this side because we're alternating this cable. So this one went underneath and is now over here. And then this one's a little closer. So it's still knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2, knit 2. So we just alternated it. So it went underneath and over. So I'm going to knit a little bit and then I will be back with row 10. All right, so we are ready for row 10 now, and it has the same cable stitch. We're just going to switch it up a little bit. So in those rows in between, you just knit the knits and purl the purl. So this one's actually a pretty easy one to memorize. You just have to remember, maybe even put a little marker on the edge here so you can see how many, so you can count the rows to your next cable, so you can keep track of those. So we're going to, with the yarn in the front, slip 1 purlwise and purl these first two gutter stitches. We're going to knit 2, purl 2, and then we are going to T6LR. So with the yarn in the back, we're going to slip 4 stitches off and hold it into the front of our work. Then we're going to knit these 2 stitches off of our cable needle, no, our left hand needle. And then there's only 3 stitches there, which are easy to lose. Oops, but we're not doing that because this one's a little different. We're going to slip these 2 stitches, purl stitches off of the back side of the cable needle. And we're going to bring that yarn forward to purl those 2 because we want to keep the purl stitches as purl stitches all the way throughout the headband or pattern, whatever you're going to make with it. And then we're going to knit 2 stitches off the cable needle. And that's it. That is the cable. So it's really not too bad. It looks scary whenever you're reading it, let me tell you. It was one that I almost passed it up because it just, with yarn in front, slip one, just looked a little scary, but it's not so bad. And then try not to elongate that stitch there. I try not to. Sometimes I'm better at it than others. There's a little loose. But so that's it. So you have knits and purls on every row except for row 4 and 10. So really not that bad. Not a whole lot of cabling. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's stitch and you guys learned a lot. So we will see you again tomorrow for day 7, and thank you so much for watching.